It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark and I will be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. It's Friday. Congratulations, you did it. You made it to the end of another week. Hope you've had a good week and I hope the weekend's even better. And speaking of great weeks, this is premiere week on Eastern North Carolina CW. What does that mean? We have Charmed and Dynasty. Charmed, Dynasty, 8, 9 o'clock. Let me tell you how you can find the show. We're at WNCT.com under the East Daily Download tab. Also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, use the East Daily Download hashtag. You can go to the WNCT app, East Daily Download. Right there, you can watch the show in the mobile app. But what's on today's show, you ask? Pick up your pencils. It's time for our next lesson in this week's installment of Let's Draw. We're live at Whirligig Stage for an interview and performance from Gene Galligan and Tiki. We'll wrap up our look at Cycle NC's Mountains to Coast trek that came through the East. And if that's not enough for you, we've also got a new Fashion Friday with Anissa. But right now, let's check in with WNCT 9 on Your Side anchor Shayla Reeves and find out what she's making in this week's Let's Craft.
Beaded glass bottles. One by one, take each strand of beads and wrap the beads around the bottle. You can use your hot glue gun to secure at least a couple of the passes around the bottle. And then finally just wrap, and once you get towards the middle, you can add a little more glue. When you finally get all the way to the top, if you have any beads remaining, you can simply just snip that remaining strand. And you do that one bottle at a time until you've completed the number you need. And finally, for an added touch, grab a small light stand and you can sit the glass bottle on top of the stand. And the light will come through and create a pretty neat look for your centerpieces for your event. For this episode of Let's Craft, I'm Shayla Reeves.
Now downloading Fashion Friday.
I'm Anissa Sakile, and this Fashion Friday we're at Vautry Boutique for their fall fashion show. Local businesses are joining in and showing some of their latest designs, and proceeds are going towards Daughters of Worth, which is an organization that really impacts women here in Eastern North Carolina. I'm here with owner of Vautry Boutique, Pam Caraway, as you have been featured before in our Fashion Friday segments. Thank you for letting us come back.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Just to have the exposure for fall fashion and the 3 stores participating, and as well as Daughters of Worth.
So we're at Vautry Boutique. Pam Caraway, who is the owner here, has partnered with some of the other businesses that are here in the area, and we are coming together for a fall fashion show to show off some of the newest designs of jewelry and fall fashion that is here with several of our girls of Daughters of Worth, with an opportunity to not only empower the girls of our communities, but also to invest with them.
And I know this is your first time working with Daughters of Worth for a fashion show. Can you tell me a little bit about how that came into being?
Well, I met Liz about a year ago, and her energy and enthusiasm and devotion to the young ladies is contagious. We've got clothes from Vautry Boutique, and the Bailey's Fine Jewelry will be showing all the bling. And if you come in the store, you'll see some wedding gowns on mannequins from Unveil Couture Bridal Boutique.
So in 2015, began with 12 girls and began to see that there was just a lot of substantial need. We had girls who were victims of sexual assault, girls who were battling with self-harm, depression, suicidal tendencies, domestic violence. My question to each one of them is, who is your person? Who is the person that you're going to when you're struggling? And across the board, every single one of those sweet girls said, Miss Lizzie, I don't have anybody. And I always share with everybody that I believe wholeheartedly that it's our mission to rise up when we see a need that's taken place. And so for me, Daughters of Worth is a direct response to rise up for the girls of our communities, to surround them with a tribe of women to love and support and encourage them, and to have a mission to educate, to equip, and to empower them to become strong women of influence in their communities.
Welcome back to the East Daily Download on Friday. Congratulations, we made it to the end of the week. Give yourself a round of applause. Everybody's applauding except John, who's giving the condescending clap that he would prefer Monday. Nice, John, real nice. Okay, we still have a lot to come on this episode. What does that look like? Well, live at Whirligig Stage. We're going to go there for Gene Galligan performance with Tiki. I want to remind you that tonight, Charmed season premiere followed by Dynasty. Let's check in for the last part of a 5-part series on Cycle NC about their trek from the mountains to the coast when they came through eastern North Carolina. Let's take a look at that.
My name is Tanya Conover and I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia. And I'm here because I guess you could say I'm addicted to cycling. So I'm riding across the state of North Carolina from near, well, it was from Blowing Rock near Grandfather Mountain to Atlantic Beach. And this is special for me because my dad is a Tar Heel. A group called the Wolf Pack sets up your tent for you, and you arrive, and there's your bag, and there's your tent, and then you just, again, chillax for the evening. It was just so fun last year. Had such a great time. Going from the mountains to the coast is like an epic journey. It's like, wow, I really went somewhere. And, the scenery changes, going from mountains to Piedmont to the coastal plain, and then you see the ocean, and you dip your tire in the ocean, and you're like, I'm a cyclist. Last year I was a women's cycling advocate, and, I've cycled across the country, actually. I started just 12 years ago, and then within 5 years I said, I think I can ride my bike across the USA, and I did. And I've lost 50 pounds, I lost 50 pounds right away. And I mean, there's e-bikes. If you're new to cycling, you can get a bike that has a little extra battery to it that, gives you more go. So I encouraged my kids, I encourage other women and men, because it's low impact and it just makes you stronger.
Something funny starts to happen when you push yourself forward 5-second decisions at a time. Your life changes. So the 5-second rule is a universal law. Here it is. The moment you have an instinct to do something, you got to move within 5 seconds or your brain will talk you out of it. My whole life changed 11 years ago when I decided to launch myself out of bed like a rocket.
Yes! Yes!
And I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and stood up. And that one 5-second decision changed my entire life. Change comes down to a choice, not the big choices, actually the little ones, the ones that happen 5 seconds at a time. The Mel Robbins Show is not a show, it's an experience where you start to understand what's holding you back, and more importantly, you take that next step toward getting the life that you want and the life that you deserve.
I'm just very anxious to see how this is going to go and what information I can get out of it to help me, to help him.
Technology is changing, and so is the way students learn. Susanna Bosler is a grandmother just trying to understand.
The way they're teaching today is a lot different than when I was in school. I graduated in 1972, so my way of learning is a lot different than his, so I have to have him show me what he's doing to be able to understand.
She and her grandson are working together in the program called There's an App for That. This session focuses on technology and safety.
I can learn something that I can actually help him with, and that I've got some extra knowledge to help me understand what he's learning.
Students and parents from all over Pitt County came to Elmhurst Elementary School in Greenville to learn from one another.
But really, it's about learning that our kids are what we call digital natives, which means that they have grown up with technology their entire lives. And we as their parents are digital immigrants, which means that we came into technology. We moved into this world of technology.
Coding, iPad learning, and internet safety were at the top of the list for parents and program organizers.
And I know sometimes we have a little bit of weariness or a little hesitation about our kids using so much technology, but that's our world. And so it's exciting to see our kids moving into a world that will help them be successful.
Success is what Bosler wants for a grandson.
I try to attend as many as I can to learn easier ways to help my grandson in school.
Let's Craft every Monday on WNCT.com.
Hey, we are back here on the East Daily Download. It is Friday. The premiere week continues tonight, 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. We've got Charmed season premiere and Dynasty. Charmed and Dynasty tonight. Don't miss them. Okay, still to come, we have Let's Draw with Ashley. Going to pick up those pencils and continue to learn how to draw certain objects. But right now, let's go out to Live at Whirly Gig Stage for a very special interview with Gene Galligan and his bird Tiki. Let's take a look.
Now downloading Live at Whirligig Stage.
I'm Lauren Pate, and today I'm here with Gene and Tiki. Hi, Tiki.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. It's so nice to be with you today.
So now I hear that you guys' show is both fun and educational. Can you tell us about some of the things that children learn during one of your shows?
Oh, sure. The children have an opportunity to learn about a lot of things from our shows, which is a musical puppet show. They all consist of songs, but each song has a message.
Can you tell me a little bit about your puppet family? How big is your puppet family?
Oh my, Lauren, the puppet family is growing. We have the characters that were created by Dan Horn are yours truly, Tiki the Mockingbird. And we also have Ludwig the Cool Dude, Clancy Pine, Sushi the Sea Urchin, and we are going to be joined by a new puppet character that is being made for us right now as we speak by Axtell Productions.
So Tiki, we talked a little bit about where you guys live now. So you're based here in Eastern North Carolina, is that right?
Yes. Oh, we love it so much. We love it so much being here. And our neighbors are so kind.
So Gene, now could you tell us, how can people find you? What's your website or social media? How can they get in touch with you to find out about all your different shows?
Okay, my website is my name, Gene, G-E-N-E, Galligan, Galligan.com. And my Facebook page is my name as well.
Wonderful. Well, it was so great to meet you both. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Gene and Tiki.
Oh, Lauren, this is a lot of fun. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Thank you. Everybody stay tuned. We're going to hear more from Gene and Tiki and some of the other characters as well a little later on today in the show.
Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
It's all positive for Joker. The origin story for DC Comics' greatest villain won top honors at the Venice Film Festival, and star Joaquin Phoenix is a favorite for a Best Actor Oscar nomination.
Today you boys will be involved in such activities as war games, ambush techniques, and blowing stuff up.
I don't think I can do this.
Was? Of course you can. Mid-October brings another unusual Oscar favorite, Jojo Rabbit, about a boy in Hitler Youth whose imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler, played by writer-director Taika Waititi.
Only 3 people in the world have one of these. And only one of them is Irish.
Anticipation is huge for Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, starring Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci. The organized crime saga opens in limited release November 1st, then on Netflix November 27th.
You have made it 100 miles to freedom all by yourself. Would you like to pick a new name to mark your freedom?
Harriet Tubman.
Also opening limited on November 1st, Harriet, about the woman who escaped slavery and in turn freed hundreds of others. Cynthia Erivo is a likely Best Actress Oscar nominee.
He takes all of my moods steadily. He doesn't make me feel bad about them.
Multiple Oscar nods are likely for Marriage Story, starring Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, which opens in limited release November 6th and on Netflix in December.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
And November 22nd, Tom Hanks plays Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which could bring him a 3rd Oscar, as well as giving generations of TV watchers nostalgic warm fuzzies. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
If your business would like to be featured in our new show, The East Daily Download, contact Joe Bullard at 252-355-8520 or Jay Bullard at WNCT.com today and watch The East Daily Download weekdays at 7 on Eastern North Carolina's CW.
Now downloading Week in Review.
Hammock, it helps to decompress the body.
Okay, thank you. Move along.
What they're getting is old-fashioned Southern comfort food.
In early spring, the county finished phase 1 of the project, which included planting sea oats and dropping sand in parts of Emerald Isle.
We're in Kinston today to meet this week's Southern Star.
Hope you have a great day. Don't forget WNCT.com under the E day.
I'm Anissa Sakila here with Rachel Brooks. She is going to be a model in tonight's fall fashion show.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and welcome to Let's Draw. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a spider. Let's get started. First, we'll start with an oval for its big main body, as most spiders' rears are usually much bigger than their heads. Make sure the bottom of the oval is a little flat on the bottom side. Next, we draw a circle for its head, close to the bottom of the larger oval. Then we draw 4 smaller circles staggered away from each other on each side, so we have 8 eyes total. Now we add 2 triangles curved towards each other for its little mandible mouth at the bottom of the circle. And finally, we add all 8 of its legs. I use 3 angular lines to simulate the creepy crawly legs that they have. Make sure to do 4 on each side and connect them to the oval. They get a little higher and smaller the more you go back because of foreshortening.
Five years ago, there really wasn't much going on. Vacant buildings everywhere.
It's just growing a lot, and I love just the feel of this area. I love being a part of just the change that's happening.
The energy here, you can just feel it. Everybody supports each other.
The activity has surpassed sort of what we thought it would happen in the first 5 years.
And there's more coming, by the way.
I think it's going to continue to grow. We have other businesses that are planning to open up very soon, and I think there's just going to be more and more.
Mel Robbins here, and I want to see you at a live taping of my brand new talk show. You could win a trip to New York City, including airfare, hotel, and VIP tickets to the show.
The Mel Robbins Show sweepstakes. Go to WNCT.com right now to enter.
Well, that's going to do it for another edition of the East Daily Download and conclude another week's worth of shows. As always, we appreciate you being with us. You can watch us this weekend at WNCT.com under the East Daily Download tab. We're also on the WNCT mobile app. If you download that at Google Play or the App Store, and you can just watch our show right there on the app. Also, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and use the East Daily Download hashtag. And as you can tell right now, and what you can't see off screen is someone's getting ready for something really funny, National Sausage Pizza Day.
Special delivery.
Well, thank you so much. And it's still in a container here, so I can't really eat this. It's frozen. Okay, we will see you on Monday on a brand new week of the East Daily Download. Have a good one. Give yourself a round of applause. We're out.
Now downloading live at Whirligig Stage.
Well, good morning, everybody. Tiki the Mockingbird here. This is the way we start our shows. We're so happy when people can gather together, families with their children, and listen to music and sing songs together and learn so many things. It's so much fun. Yes, the more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and and my friends are your friends. Just the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Now we know sometimes it takes a while for people to catch on, so we're gonna do this one more time, and please sing with us, okay? Here we go! The more we get together, yes, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. Just the more we get together, the happier we'll be. And it's so wonderful to be getting together with you folks this morning. Oh, we're gonna have a wonderful time, a wonderful time. It's so much fun to get together. It's so much fun.